What's up, YouTube? It's me, Evan, again. Now, right now, I'm going to build a new ship station thing. It can't be big enough to be called a ship, but it acts like a ship, but it doesn't look like one until it starts blowing up a planet. The ship I'm going to make it called the Forerunner Composer Planner. Basically my own version of the Composer from Halo. Now where are the sea lanterns? There it is. I want to put it somewhere. There it is. The emerald for the core, you're only going to need one. Blue, there it is. I do know. Need to make a planet shape for the core. There we go. And boom, that's the core. Here comes the little side energy parts that keeps the core up and running. The core is also the AI here. Also the main battery gun. Cannon thing. Now here right here one of the several engines. Emerald, blocks. Emerald blocks are the main little part. Now, let me get the little side panels in. Here we go. Now, if you're following along, it doesn't look like a composer from Halo. Well, it can't. Well, it's not. It's the planet composer. Basically, the Didact's own version of a micro one that can compose an entire planet into a habitable area. The planet is habitable because the composer here. You know, its main one weakness being, you might say, hey, its main weakness, just fly toward the core and shoot it. Well, that's a smart idea, but it won't work. See the other emeralds in the four corners where the engines are? If the middle one is destroyed, it will launch one of these to take the middle place. And it's very powerful and deadly to have it like that. Hang on, do I have a night vision? Why? Oh, right. Sea lanterns. These planet composers can turn an entire organic planet into a wasteland or turn it into a Forerunner style planet. Now let me get the 8 arms. Yep, here's one of them. Now, do know, you can have these things at any height. I like having mine 2 blocks high and then a side block here. You can have the thing 3 blocks higher, 4 blocks. You know, the higher and higher these little arms are, you know, it's symmetrical. So that means you're going to have to build some arms going down too. Now do know, it used the power of the sun or the moon to power up its main weapon, which is the actual composer bit. Now in the cloud here, I wish I can figure out a way how to turn clouds off yet. Here's how the planet composer looks. Misplace. There. This is how the planet composer looks. You can make it out of any block. For the glass, you know, for the sea lanterns on the inside, it has to be a darker kind of color. Or lighter, depending on what one you're doing. For the core, it can be any glass color, but you have to encase the emerald inside a planet. I can show you how to make a small little planet, very easy. It basically, you have to have it a 3x3 at the bottom, but chop the corners off. Second layer, you have to have it a full 3x3, and third layer, and one. You can make these things big, small. Heck, you can make an emerald one. I did that in my other world, and my goodness, it looked nice. Now, this is the planet composer. Oh, forgot something. Let me put it on. The redstone torches. Where the blocks are. Now, let me find the... there it is. Be any block for the two things. Let me find... where is it? There it is. Here's the main engine slash secondary weapons to defend them itself with. Do note it's using plasma based power. Alrighty. The redstone here is for the main weapon. Do note the reason why the 2 blocks are down here and 2 are up here. This thing can be either placed at the space station or it near planet gravity. It can do this. Now, let me think. Oh. You can turn them a mere mountain into a test firing ground. Heck, when I first tested in my other world, it did quite a lot of damage. I mean that literally. Did so much damage, it literally made a hole. Now look, this is how it functions. There goes the imposer's weapon, and look how much damage it will do. If you want a more destructive force, here's how you can get a more destructive one ready to go off. Now, this was what happened. This happens. This is what the composer planet supposed to do. Shoot all the way to the core and then digitally download it into each one of these cores. Each one of these little core bits here, where I put a TNT block. Don't worry, there's no redstone here. You say, hey, you can place one up here and make it go kaboom. This thing can regenerate itself, but to do that, it needs to have one bit of itself or a chunk of itself still remaining and absorb any parts or pieces off the planet. And it for composing before it got ambushing. being blown up. Heck, it can change any block it wants to into its own image. Yeah, you can have these things quartz, nether brick. You can basically have these any kind of shape or size. Now, I have this here. I like building Halo themed builds, everything, and this is my own Halo themed build of the Composer. It's not as big as it, well, it's supposed to not be, but it is deadly as one. The Planet Composer can turn a planet into a wasteland or digitally turn it into a forerunner planet with everything on board becoming forerunner people. Forerunner people, soldiers, anything. It is really, really, really powerful. You might say, hey, just drop a mini nuke on it. Nope, it can regenerate, or it can pull up the force field. That's what these arms are for, also. Now let me show you what the force field looks like. Pick these up, boom, arms up. The bottom ones down here. You can also do that in. Make sure you get there. What's lava? Ah, there it is. Where is it? There we go. Now, this is what the Composer will look like when it's in its shield mode, defending itself. Much more different. Its guns can still fire out, and its main weapon, too, can still fire, but nothing can break it open. Imagine there's supposed to be a giant force field protecting itself. Anything nearby, say like a Forerunner Phaeton. Guys, if you want me to build a Forerunner Phaeton, I can make a purely white version. I can make it also a white ghost, but or a ghost without any color. To make that ghost, I need to use the stone. I can fly really close to stuff and not make them. Basically, any ore or resources picked up is useful for building more cores or AI components for this. Now, once in my life, I had a starship. Mainly, the first Star Destroyer I ever got. The old one, not the nowadays new one, which makes the same design, just with some added tweaks. I was 5 years old at the time. My brother was, well, 3. We were sleeping not where we are right now. We were sleeping back in California at the time. And up before my creative mind started building all this stuff. So, my parents bought the Star Destroyer and started building it. They worked really hard on making sure it looked like it. Looked cool for 2 days. We got a picture of it. But after the 2 days were up, it crashed into a plant. Apparently, one of our cats jumped on the table we perched it on and knocked it off and smashed it onto the ground. My parents says, "What happened?" And I replied, "It crashed into a plant." And they said, "What plant?" I said, "Earth." and they said, "Well, that's true. It crashed into a planet." Do you know, you can build this thing broken or not. Do you know, if you build this thing broken, you can have, like, everyone had to find the parts and pieces to rebuild one of these things to defend themselves. Do you know, in my other world, I have two factions. Since they are clones of the Forerunner called the Shadowrunners, and the Forerunner's last pieces, which are basically these things and, well, basically any vehicle in the universe. The Shadowrunners are basically the shadow versions of the Forerunners. Basically evil, dark, creepy guys. All their builds have a dark, evil theme to it. Change the sea land turns into glowstone, and change all these blocks to netherrack to any color that is in the shadow spectrum, like netherrack, red. Oh yeah, my brother made this for me. Very useful. Anyway, the Covenant Destroyer class is finally finished, and you can see what it looks like. It could be piped up everywhere, but right now it's not. Oh, little tree bug. Here's the hangar bay. It's very small, but I'm planning on making this bigger. This is a little pipeline I made, going to one of the plasma engines. You know, all these are filled up with blaze rods. Blaze rod, blaze rod, blaze rod. Up here at the little ore area, to smelt the material. You know, both these are supposed to be piped in, but I can't figure a way to get both little pipes connecting to it. Like, I can't have a branching one that have like two little connectors, one going this way and one going the other way, connect both of them. So I just have it on connecting one. You know, the view you get out of this thing is beautiful. You can see the entire environment, everything. Hang towards over here. Now, do you know, this isn't the first time I built my Halo ring. Oh, hang on. Guys. Hi, Dad. Now, here's something I can build that is a cross between the UNSC turrets from the Warthogs all the way over here and the Covenant Shadow turrets. You know, those things that are on Snowbound. Here's a Forerunner version I built in my other world. 3 block tall. Use one of these. There we go. Now you might say, hey, it's just a perked up version of it. Nope. This is the little ground one right here, and the other one, and the last thing you can right here and here. Add this slab back here. Where is it? There it is. Spruce fencing. The spruce fences. There we go. And look, this is the Halo 5 well, turret. This is a oh, oops, didn't mean to do that. This is the grounded version, but here's the other one. The Covenant will shade turret over here. Basically, what inspired by the turrets the Forerunner used. UNSC made their own version. Forerunner made it first. Now, here's the other version. One, two, 1, 2. You can have these at any height. I like having them at a 2-block height compared to the 1 block. Rounded ones have 3 blocks or 4 or higher, well, depending on how tall the Will Mountain is. While grounded ones have the shade turret's bottom hilt, but with own design. You can see how these work. You can have these at bases, and yes, let me do note, you can change the glass to be either under the Didact control or under the Librarian control, or anybody's, or any other people control that I haven't referenced. Do know, if they're really close to each other, they can link up to make a bigger shield. Shield. And see, this is what they would look like when they're linked up. But I like putting some slabs on. There we go. Now this is what the Forerunner shade, well, Halo 5 Forerunner weapon, and I don't know. It's just a cross between a shade turret and UNSC Warthog's well cannon design here, but it's looks nice, and you can have a player be here with a bow and arrow and start shooting like the turret actually is shooting in the weapon. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be inside my Covenant War Destroyer ship. I can't remember what the name now is. Do note, add a little trap door for escape hatch or jet the entrance. Anyway, guys, this is Evan, signing off for next time. Bye!